Yay, live. I am live on this thing. What? What? Live. Awesome. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Let me see. I have to like check this thing real quick. Tells you. Okay, microphone is good. Bubbles. Filters are good. I don't know what else is this. Oh yeah, the chat. Okay, it's already been a minute, so I'm gonna start putting this thing. I'm gonna tell the story real quick. Some good stuff. This stuff I probably told only, a few people. I got so many things to talk about, so many things to say. Um, this thing's gonna stay here. I got some old videos that I haven't put out. I told you guys I'm gonna start putting, new things, doing new things. Um, Now with going live like this, you don't even have to like set up your camera or anything. You just take your phone and you start shooting. I understand that people are more important. They're more interested in the content than actually the quality of the. Even though quality is good, but I'm saying like with a phone, anybody can just come and go live now. So, um, what am I gonna talk about? Talk about something cool, something really really cool. Um, that happened a few years ago. I got way too many things to talk about. Um, this one is like something that I told like a few people, only a few people know about it. Um, this is um, uh, has to do with autism, has to do with allergies, has to do with adventure, has to do with um, uh, seeing the impossible happen. I'm doing it in my car because like this stuff that happened to me in my car. So it's only fitting that I do it in the car. Uh, Basically, a few years ago, I always kind of like when I wake up in the morning, I have this little thing with God where I kind of like picture how I want the day to be before I even get up in bed. I I have this how can I put it? Kind of like it's sort of like a routine, but something that I do. It's different every time, but it's something that I do like with God. I just kind of like I spend time quiet, meditating, thinking, imagining how I want the day to be. Um, it's kind of like a prayer. It's kind of like a meditation. It's kind of like this intimacy thing that I do with God. And I remember that this thing was a Thursday, and I was taking my daughter to school, and I just took her to school, had breakfast with her in the morning, and um, when I was getting out of the man, time goes quick, already 30 minutes. When I was getting out of the school, a lady, an African lady from Africa, just was freaking out, and she just kind of like touched me in the shoulder and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she was like, "You gotta help me, please. You gotta help me." And I was like, "What's up? What's going on? What do you need?" And she was like, "Well, I lost my boss. Like I lost my boss. My boss. Like I couldn't catch the boss. So they're gonna fire me from work. Can you drop me up in the following bus station just to, just let's see if we can catch up to the boss so I can go to work, please, please. I'm gonna lose my job." And so she was basically, crying, saying that she needed to be at work. I mean, this is like a series of stories. I'm gonna get to the artist. I'm gonna go to the allergies real quick. There's a series of stories that happen all in one day. So this is like in the morning, like around maybe 8:20 in the morning, getting out of my daughter's school. So I said, "Look, lady, just come inside the car. I'll take you to your job." She's like, "Really? You're gonna take me to my job?" I said, "Yeah, I'll take you to a job." So I got in the car and I took her to the job. I basically just took her to the job. And the whole time she was like surprised in the car. She was like, I can't believe it. Like, why were you taking me to my job? Like, just straight to my job. It's not very common. Thank you very much. She was very grateful. So don't worry about it. Just, you needed help and I'm here to help. You know what I'm saying? So I took her to her job and then that was that. I didn't think nothing weird was nothing supernatural out of the norm from that. I just took a lady to her job and she was very grateful. But then after that, I went to a Starbucks. I wanted to do some computer work, so I went to a Starbucks that was close by. And basically, when I was there, I had like an tall iced coffee. I put vanilla, I put cinnamon, I put sugar, and I was doing some computer work. And then I just, out of nowhere, started feeling like crap. Started getting all this like crazy reaction to the thing that I was drinking. I was I started getting like all like nosy, my sinuses like shoot up. My eyes started itching. My skin got all weird. I puffed up. I looked like a melon. It was weird. I don't have allergies. I never had allergies. But it looked like an allergic reaction to something that I was drinking. And I was like freaking out. Not freaking out like in the internally, but like I was feeling like crap. Like my eyes, like tears came out of my eyes. My eyes would itch. I couldn't look at the computer screen. It was itchy. I was like, oh, feeling like crap. Sinuses, boogers coming out of my nose. And I couldn't tell you what it was. I was like, oh my God, what the heck is this? And basically, I ended up telling a girl that was there that the whole time she was there sitting next to me, if she can watch my computer, my laptop, because I wanted to go to the bathroom. And she said, yeah, I'll watch your laptop. So I went to the bathroom. I washed my face. I put water on my eyes. I was blowing out my boogers. I was like thinking in my head, I was like, God, what the heck is this? Like, this sucks. Like, this is the worst case of allergies. I never had allergies in my life, but this sucks. What the hell is this? So I felt a lot of compassion for whoever has allergies. Before I used to think allergies is like, oh, okay, you have allergies. And then after it happened to me, I felt really sympathetic and compassionate for people that had suffered with allergies. So I was like, okay, this thing's happened to me before where I'm around people and they have some sort of something wrong with them physically in their body or in their mind or in their emotions or whatever. And I'll start feeling that, whatever they feel. And then I'll ask them, do you have this problem? And then they have it. And I pray for them. And then it goes away from me. And then it goes away from them too. And so, we both get clear. And so I went back to my computer, to the where I was sitting. And I asked the girl, hey, for any chance in the world, all these crazy things happen to me. I don't have allergies, but are you allergic to cinnamon or to vanilla? Because I'm drinking this iced coffee and I put cinnamon and vanilla in it, and I have this crazy allergic reaction. And normally when that happens, is, if I have a symptoms of something, it's because the person around me has that. And you're the only person around me right now. So are you allergic to cinnamon or something? And she went, yeah, I'm allergic to cinnamon. How do you know? That's crazy. Oh my God. Da, 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 da. And I was like, well, because it happened to me. And I told her exactly what happened to me. And so I said, can I take that off from you? Can I bless you real quick? And she's like, yeah, definitely. So I grabbed her hand. I, just basically, declare some good stuff over her life. That she was not going to have the cinnamon allergies or no allergies whatsoever. And as soon as I grabbed her hand and talked, that thing left me completely. The sinuses, the itchiness, everything. My face was all swelled up. It went back to my normal state. I felt it physically. And I was like, oh my God. And then she was like, wow. And I said, hey, can you do something? You want to test? And you want to put some cinnamon in your coffee? So I know you're good, but just so you can see that you're good. And she's like, I don't know. I said, okay, you don't have to do it, but if you want to do it, it'll be really cool. And so she ended up doing it. She ended up putting some cinnamon in her coffee that she was drinking. And then voila, no allergies. No allergies for her, no allergies for me, no symptoms for me. And that was cool. Then I get out of there and I'm heading to downtown Miami. And I'll go to a mall here that we have here in Miami. And I park my car across the street to use the tri-rail, it's like a train, like a metro rail, to take me to downtown Miami because I didn't want to drive my car to downtown Miami. And I didn't think of anything. I was gonna do something like I was gonna do a favor for my mom, so I went to downtown Miami to do something for my mother. So I got on the train, and when I get on the train, everything's cool, everything's nice, Then I get to downtown Miami. There's like where in this area there's like a lot of homeless people and stuff like that. So I saw some homeless guy after when I did the errand, the favor for mom. I was coming back, already going back home, and I saw some homeless guy limping and messed up. I had a messed up foot, messed up leg and back. So I blessed him real quick, and he got, he recovered, healed from that. Basically everything, all the pain that he had left. So then I get inside looking at the time here. So I get inside the car. Go back to the station to go back to the mall to get my car because I'm already done the errand. So I'm going back to Miami, to like not downtown but Miami. And so I end up when I get inside the metro rail, I ended up I was looking at NBA highlights. People who know me, they know that I like the basketball. I like the NBA. Favorite player is D-Way, even though he's not with the Miami Heat no more. But anyways, I was looking at NBA highlights, and now they have Wi-Fi on the train, so I was using the Wi-Fi to look at NBA highlights. And there was this one guy that basically was talking to his mom on the phone. This tall guy, like 6'5", white, tall dude, like heavy set, 6'5", tall guy, and he was talking to his mom on the phone. The reason that I know that he was talking to his mom was because he kept on saying, "Mom," but he had a distorted voice, meaning that he didn't sound like me. His words couldn't pronounce words correctly. So he started like, "Mom," like that. I'm just trying to give you an example. And basically, he sounded distorted, and everybody in the train was able to hear, and he was talking to his mom, but you couldn't understand what the heck he was saying. And I looked at him, I thought about him, and I said, maybe there's something going on with his voice, something going on with his pitch, something going on with him. He looked weird, let's just say that, like, not quote unquote normal. He was like uneasy in the train and kind of like screaming in the train, but you couldn't understand what he was saying. I guess his mom probably understood what he was saying because that's his mom. And so I figured like maybe he had something, maybe some sort of autism, something like he looked like that. And so I thought to myself, maybe when we get out of the train, I'll pray for him, And but I continued watching NBA highlights, I know. But anyways, the crazy thing is that like as I'm watching the NBA highlights, the kid, the guy, I don't know, he probably was like 21 or something, comes to me when I'm sitting. From all the people that are there that he could have gone to, he came to me, and he asked me if I knew the bus schedule, and I couldn't understand what he was saying, but after like doing some sort of sign language and sort of like, repeating himself like 100 times, I understood that he meant the bus schedule. He was like doing with his watch, like bus schedule, like that. And then I was like, oh, the bus schedule, okay. I think they come every 35 minutes, Like, oh, okay. So he was like, okay, thank you. And then I was like, man, it's not a coincidence that this kid came to me, man. And definitely when I got out of this thing, I'm going to pray for this kid. So we get to the station. Where my car is in front of the mall. I get down, and it's the last station where everybody's getting down. The kid gets down too, and it just happened that we were getting down at the same station. And so I ended up getting down. When I got down, I got like a 1 day pass where like you can use it the whole day. And I found a lady there that was like, you know, about to buy one. And so I said, look, you don't buy it, just use mine. I'm not going to use it anymore. So I gave her my pass. And then I was walking. And for some reason, I don't know, my brain was like somewhere else. I was thinking about going to the car. So I'm like walking, and then I kind of like forgot about the kid. But then I passed by him, and I see him that he's waiting for the bus in the bus stop, under the train station. And so I ended up going up to him and said, hey, what, when do you need to, like, where are you going? I don't know if he maybe needed a ride or something. And he was like trying to tell me that he was going somewhere. I couldn't understand what he was saying. The whole time I couldn't understand. And so he told me that I was able to understand that he needed to be somewhere by like 11 something, 11:45 he needed to be wherever. He was like 11:45, like 11:45. Like, and I was like, bro, it's going to be 11:45 in 7 minutes. You're not going to make it. Like, you're not going to make it. Like, I'll take you. Come, I'll take you. He needed to go. He had a backpack. So he needed to go to the school, and all this stuff is like, I know afterwards. At the beginning, I didn't know anything. I didn't know where he needed to go, what was his name, what he was saying. I didn't know anything. And I'm just acting like a crazy person, like I'm like asking this big old dude, 6'5", like heavy set, maybe like 300 pounds or something like that, to get in my car because I'm going to take him. And, and most people probably won't do that. They'll think, oh, what about your safety? You're asking a stranger to take it. You don't understand. You can understand him. He can understand you, but you can really understand him. What are you doing there, Ralph? Because this is why you have a story to tell. You got to be available. If you want adventures, you got to be available. You got to make yourself available. They don't happen if you don't make yourself available. So anyways, I ended up, the kid was like basically hesitant to go in the car with me. I said, look, just come. And he was doing like money, like if I was going to charge him to take him to where he needed to go. I'm like, no money, man. Free. Like, come, I'll take you for free. Come. So he got in the car, and he was kind of like nervous in the car. And then like we were in the car, there's this big guy in my car, and greetings from Austria. Please pray for me. Bro, I will pray for you. Contact me on my website, ralphgarcia.com, and let's connect so I can pray for you, bro. Let me just continue with the story. If I start reading the messages, I'm gonna forget what I was saying. I love you, bro. You're welcome. So he got in the car. We got in the car. He's sitting in no, it's okay. No, it's okay. You can comment. It was me. Normally I just, I'm still new to doing this live thing. So like, if I see a comment, I'm gonna like probably mention it. Anyways, we got in the car. He's nervous, and he kind of starts asking me when did I start driving, if that was my car, things like that. It took me a while. I don't want to like imitate how he was talking. It was like boo boo like that, because some people might look at it and think that it's offensive. I don't even know how to imitate it, but you couldn't understand what he was saying. It was like boo, like muffle and like like boo boo like that, where you couldn't understand what he was saying. It wasn't words that you could understand, but I kind of like had to figure what he was saying after a while. So it was something about when did I start driving, if that was my car. And then he kind of said that something about that he was never going to be able to drive and never able to have a girlfriend, something like that. And I was like, what? How? Why? And he basically said that there was something wrong with his brain. He was like, my brain, like, something wrong with my brain, like, something wrong with his brain. That there was something wrong with his brain. And I was like, nah, dude, there's nothing wrong with your brain. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't believe those lies. There's nothing wrong with you. You're going to be able to have a girlfriend. You're going to be able to drive. Everything's going to be good. You don't have to worry, man. You're going to be good, bro. Don't worry. Don't listen to you. There's nothing wrong with you. And he was like, no, my brain. There's nothing wrong with my brain. Like going like that. And I was like, no, bro. And then he goes and he takes out an ID, a school ID that says his name. He said his address, and it was some sort of institute school ID type of thing. And he said that he had autism. And I was like, oh my God, okay. And like I'm telling the story, man, this is something crazy because when I'm in the flow, when I'm in this relationship flow with God, all things are possible. Everything happens super easy for me. And I don't know how to explain it. All I can tell you is the relationship works, man. Relationship is where it's at. Is where it's at. I am not religious. I am not affiliated with any religion. I'm just love God, and I love people, and I have a relationship since I was a little kid with a dude, and and that's it. I don't put the guy in the box. He doesn't put me in a box, and we're cool. So I tell him, no, bro, you're gonna be good. So I see that his ID says that he has autism. So I say, hey, bro, can I bless you real quick? So I go like this. I put my hand like this on him like this when I'm driving, and I'm driving with the other hand. And I'm like, put my hand on him like that. And I said, bro, you're going to be good. So I go and I put my hand and I'm like, bro, you're going to be good. Don't worry, you're going to be good. Yeah, everything's going to be, you're going to be able to drive. You're going to have a girlfriend. Everything's going to be cool. And I said, something about, whatever's wrong with your, whatever you think is wrong with your brain, I declare that's not it. I declare you're good. I declare everything's good with you. You're going to be able to drive. You're going to be able to speak. You're going to be able to do everything that you want to do. You're going to be able to do. You're good. You're good. And I just blessed him like that. It took like 2-3 minutes. I was just talking. The whole time that I was talking, I had to put my hand on him. And he was kind of like, what the hell? Why is this guy touching me type of thing? But I asked him before I did it, can I do this real quick? And he was like, okay. But I know he was kind of like uneasy. And then when I was done talking, I mean, I'm telling you, this is some crazy stuff, bro. This is some crazy, crazy stuff. I'm saying this story and it's not like real to me. It's like, it happened and it was real when it happened and it's real now, but it's not like everyday thing. This is not an everyday thing that happens every day. I wish it was all the time like this. I see sometimes I pray for people and I see gradual things. I see sometimes like people that I pray for that I have to pray 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And then the 5th, the 6th time, then you get the complete manifestation of the thing. Sometimes I do it twice, sometimes I do it once. But this was just like simple. Put my hand thing, talk to him for like 3 minutes, how he was going to be cool. And then he goes to me, he goes, thank you, dude. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. And then he goes, what the F? And he's like, you're, and then we started going. I'm like, yo, dude, you just said thank you, dude. And he's like, whoa. And he's going crazy. He's like, oh my God, you understand me? Yeah, I understand you. And we're going back and forth because this dude went from muffling and, even like his appearance changed, man. Like he was just like, oh my God. And he started going, oh my God, oh my effing God, oh my effing God, wow, dude, you're crazy. Oh, what? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do to me? Do what? Oh, and he's going crazy, and I'm going crazy. Do that, and I'm like, oh my God! And I'm surprised that it happened like that so quick and so like instantly. And so we're freaking out. He's freaking out. I'm freaking out. So the first thing he does is he calls his mom from his phone in my car, and I'm like, he's like, Mom, Mom. Mom! And he's talking to his mom. And I'm like, I'm crying in the car, man. I'm just crying because he's like crying in the car. He's like, Mom, Mom. And then his mom is like, who's this? Who's this? Like I can hear his mom, like, who you have my son's phone? Like, who's this? What you using my son's phone? Like, who? Mom, it's me. And he's like, Mom, it's me. It's me. Some guy here, in the car, he prayed for me. And, I don't know what he did to me, but I'm talking. I'm doing, oh, God, Mom. And in the moment, it's like, oh, my God. It's you. And, like, they're going crazy. His mom is, like, crying on the phone. And then I ended up talking to the mom on the phone. And then she's like, who are you? Like, what do you do? Like, how? I said, look, I'm just a guy. I believe that God can do impossible things through every person. And I believe that your son is going to be okay. And I just, pray. I told her that I pray for him, for him to be okay, for him to be able to speak for him. And it just happened, like manifested right away. And she's like, oh my God, who are you? Like, wow, take his number, take my number, like, oh my God, like, you know, like, give me your number, like, who are you, like, we just gotta meet you, blah blah blah, this is crazy, oh my God, my son. And he told me how he was born with autism. He was like, when he was little, and then they told me he was never gonna speak, he was never gonna be able to do things, and he had speech impediment and some other problems since he was a little boy. And she always believed that God would do something, but never understood. She thought that she just had to like live the life like that, and they just like got used to the condition and just live life like that. And so, man, this is happening, and this story I probably told to like 3 people, man. This is very close to my heart because autism is something that is really close to my heart, for personal reasons, like very close to my heart. And I just saw it. It's not the first time I see people get better, or that when I pray when they have autism and things like that, or other things. But this is the easiest one, the quickest, easiest one that I ever seen, And I was like, what the heck? I don't know. I was like, God, this is crazy. And so the kid got my number. We're driving, and then I'm taking him to the school. And then when I'm taking him to the school, I mean, how long have I been talking already? Man, I know I've been talking for a long time, but this story is worth it, man. This story is worth it. This is like super awesome. Basically, he ends up telling me, "Hey, bro, can you? The school was like, there was like a Burger King in front of the school. Can you drop me Burger King? I need to celebrate. Like, can you drop me Burger King before I go to school?" I said, "You're already late, so yeah, okay." So I dropped him in Burger King. He got my number, And man, after that, like a week later after that, I went to Thailand. I had like phone problems over there in Thailand. And then when I came back, I changed phone companies and stuff, and I completely forgot about that kid, man. I should have kept the same number. I don't know if they ever called me or not, but I don't know. All this story to tell you that with God, all things are possible, man. With God, all things are possible. I've seen all crazy. I haven't even shared like 5%, 10% of the things that I've seen since I was a little kid, and I will. I will. I'm not going anywhere. This stuff is not gonna stop. This stuff is always gonna get down. I'm gonna start making some videos with the questions that people send me to the website in the comments, and here and Facebook, the questions that people have, sort of like how to get closer to God, things like that. So I'm gonna start making more videos. I told you guys I was gonna do it. Now with this live thing, it's a lot easier for me to do it. I'll do it in the car. I'll do it when I'm working out. I'll do it whenever. But I'm definitely gonna, do more videos. Stay connected. Go to rafgarcia.com. I'm gonna start doing some SOS. I took a long hiatus from doing school sonship SOS, but I'm back on that stuff. So we're gonna do some good stuff in Texas, Minnesota, all over the place. All over the place. If you want an SOS, a school sonship, request it. We'll do it. We'll do it. Let me tell you something. This is all about relationship. The reason why this is easy and why I'm able to see these results is because of relationship. There's no formula to this thing. When I teach what I teach in the school, I think it's a little different because a lot of people, they have an experience with God, they have an experience with something, and then they want to make a formula, they want to put it in a bottle and sell it. I don't sell anything. I don't sell anything. I'm not selling now. I don't sell anything. What I teach is how to be intimate with God, how to connect with the Creator, connect with Source, connect with Father, connect with Holy Spirit, connect with God, Jesus. With your own personality, with your own being the way you are, in a way that you don't have to change who you are. You just reconnect to who you really, really, really are. And you begin to manifest who you are. And God is inside you. You don't have to look for the guy, but you do. We have so many wrong teachings and so much religion crap out there that it's difficult for people to connect with God. But I know I have this easy way where it applies to everybody, because I don't try to put my relationship as a model or as a thing. I don't put a formula. I help people connect God with their own personality, their own relationship, their own way, what they like, what they don't like. and being their authentic selves. You know, a lot of people are trying to duplicate themselves in other people, and that's whack. We're all unique. We are all unique, all unique and special at the same time. Nobody's more unique than other people. Nobody's more special than anybody else. But when you find who you really are, when you learn to connect with your Father, you'll find who you really are. You'll rediscover who you really are. You can manifest who you really are. And when you manifest who you really are, this stuff is easy. You know, I get in the what I call the flow. I get in the flow, and all I have to be is like willing. I'm available, God. You know, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna live my life, and I'm gonna be available. If I'm in the store, I'm listening. If I'm in anywhere I am, I see some sort of need, I'm there. I'm available. I'm available. I could be an accountant. Look, I was working in Lexus dealership for like a year and a half. You know, I was taking a long whatever. And even like in the Lexus, I'm doing social media for the people in a little desk somewhere hidden in there. People will find me. People that don't know me, that never seen a video of me, who don't know that what I do or what I believe in, they will find me and they will go to supposedly buy a car, but end up talking to me. And they'll end up crying, saying, I don't know why I'm crying. I don't know, what are you doing to me? People end up healed. People end up getting set free from things in their minds, things in their bodies, things. And all I was doing was just being who I am, you know. So even if I'm an accountant, even if I'm doing art, even if I'm doing graphics, you know, things are going to manifest because of my relationship. The relationship is not going to go anywhere. It just gets better and better and better and better. So I want to help people with their relationships, you know. It's all about the relationship that we have with each other and the relationship we have with God and with nature, with the world, the universe, and everything around us. But it starts with the relationship that you have with your Father and with yourself. And then it translates with the relationship you have with others. I love you. This is a long video. Or maybe it's not that long. I got more stuff. Send me your questions, and I'll make videos trying to answer your questions if I can. You know, I love you. Connect with me through the other Facebook, Instagram. Go check out my art. Go check out the things that I'm doing, other things that I'm doing. I love you. I haven't forgotten about you. You know, so, you know what I mean? Just connect, share this stuff with other people. People that had autism, so to give them hope. People that have any type of Down syndrome, anything like that. You know, I know that there's different ways to see the world, and I don't see things as being bad or good or whatever. But there is freedom for people who believe. For people who believe, there's freedom, man. You know, freedom. If you believe, you can live a whole different life. If you believe, there's a whole different world inside of you that wants to come out. I love you. Stay blessed, and peace. Bye-bye. Jesus, I said blessings. Love you, bro. I love you too, man. Thank you.